Hi friends, welcome to Sudha Learning Hub. You are with me, Shadasha Rao. Today's session we are going to learn result sets in the JDBC. It is the one of the major component in the JDBC, Java Database Connectivity. The SQL statements that read data from the database query return the data in the result sets. The select statement is the standard way to select the rows from a database and view them in a result set. A java.sql.resultSet interface represents the result set of a database query. The result set object maintains a cursor that points to the current row in the result set. The term result set refers to the row and column data contained in a result set objects. The methods of the result set interface can be broken down into the three categories. The first one is navigatable methods. It is used to move the cursor around. The second one is get method. It is used to view the data into the column of the current row being pointed by the cursor. The third one is update method. It is used to update the data in the column of the current row. The update can then be updated in the underlying database as well as. The cursor is movable based on the properties of the result set. These properties are designed when the corresponding statement that generated the result set is created. JDBC provides the following connection methods to create a statement with a desired result set. The first one is create statement. The create statement takes the two arguments. There is a integer arguments. The first one is result set type and the second one is result set concurrency. Next, the prepare statement method takes the three parameters. The first one is SQL query, the second one is result set type, and third one is result set concurrency. And the prepare call, it is used for the callable statement. It takes the three parameters. The first one is SQL query, it's a query, and second one is result set type as integer, and third one is result set concurrency as a integer. The first argument indicates the type of the result set object, and the second argument is one of the two result set contains for a specific whether the result set is read only or updatable. Next, I am going to discuss about types of result sets. The possible result set types are given below. See here the possible result set types. If you do not specify any result set type, you will automatically get one of the type forward only. See there he see here there is a three types of result set. The first one is type forward result type forward only means the cursor can only moves forward in the result set. The second one is type scrollable insensitive. The cursor can scroll forward and backward, and the result set is not sensitive to change made by other to the database that occur after the result set was created. The third one is type scrollable sensitive. The cursor can scroll forward and backward, and the result set is sensitive to change made by other to the database that occurs after the result set was created. Means sensitive means you are retrieve data from the result set. For example, you are retrieve data from the result set. After retrieving the result set from the database, some other user change the data into the database. In that situation, if your result set is scrollable sensitive, the changes are reflected into your result set also. If it is insensitive, the results changes is not affected to your result sets. That is the difference between insensitive and the sensitive result sets. Next, I am going to discuss about concurrency of the result sets. The possible concurrency The possible result set concurrency are given below. If you see here, there is a two possible concurrency result set. The first one is concurrency read only. The second one is concurrency concur update. The concur read only means create a read only result set. This is the by default. Whenever we are creating result set, by default it is a concur read only. Concur update means create an updatable result set. Whenever we are setting the updatable, whenever we are changing the result set, automatically changes are reflected into the database. The possible result set concurrency are given below. If you do not specify any concurrency type, you will automatically get one of that is concurrency read only, concur read only. In all our examples written as so far, be written as follows. We initialize a statement object to create a forward only or a read only result set objects. If you want to change that one, we need to change the create statement object. I can show how it is. If you see here, this is the statement example. In this statement example, I am creating a statement object by using create statement. In this create statement, by default, the result set is create forward only, and by default it's a forward only, and result set read only, forward only and read only. If you want to change the result set type and the result set concurrency, we need to give the parameters here. If you give the parameters, result 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 set dot, see here, what are the possible parameters? Type forward only, type scroll sensitive, type scroll insensitive. Now I am giving type forward only. After that, result set dot, see here, there is a two possible concurrency levels. The first one is read only, the second one is updatable read only. If it is by default forward only and read only, if you want to update the things, we can do it updation. And next I am going to discuss about navigating the result set. There is a several methods in the result set interface that involve to moving the cursor, including there is a different methods. Those are before first, after last, first, last, and absolute. Absolute method is used to move a specific row, and the relative method moves the cursor the given number of rows forwarded or backwarded from where the currently pointing. And next one is previous, it moves to the previous row, and next one is next, it moves to the next row, and one more method is get row, it returns the row. And one more method is move transient row, moves the cursor in a special row into the result set that can be used to insert a new row into the database. These are the different methods are available into the navigatable result set. And coming to the viewing result set, the result set interface contains a dozens of methods of getting the data of the current row. There is a get method for each of the possible data types, and each get method has a two versions. One that takes a column name, and another one is takes the column index. For example, if the column you are interested in viewing contains an int, you need to use one of the get int method in the result set. There is a different methods are available. Get triple x methods, you can get the values from the result set. Similarly, there are a get methods in the result set interface for each of the 8 Java primitive types, as well as a common types such as a java.lang.string and java.lang.object and java.net.url. There is also a methods for getting the SQL data types, java.sqldate and java.sqltime, and etc, etc. Check the documentation for more information about the SQL data types. There is a documentation is available. What are the Java corresponding SQL data types? Next, I am going to discuss about updating a result set. The result set interface contains a collection of update methods for updating the data of the result set. As with a get method, there are the two update methods of each data types. one that takes the column name and one more that takes the column index to update the database. For example, the update string column of the current row of that result set, you would use one of the following update string methods. There is update string method is available. It takes a index and string value, and update string method will available. It takes the column name and the string value. There are the update methods for the 8 primitive data types, as well as a string object, URL, and other SQL data types for the java.lang packages. Updating a row in a result set changes the columns of the current row in the result set object, but not in the underlying database. To update your changes to the row in the database, you need to involve one of the following methods. There are update row and delete row, or refresh row, or a cancel row update, or insert row. For the better understanding, I can show one example. If you see here example, if you want to update the result set, after getting the result set, we need to do for the navigation of the result set, for the updating of the result set, or viewing the result set. There is a different methods are available. Thank you guys.
Thank you so much watching this video. Hope this lesson helpful to you. Keep watching our lessons. Keep writing to us. Do not forget subscribe our channel Sada Learning Hub, because we have many sessions that would help you to develop our skills, and I will be back soon. Till then, you take care. Bye bye.